Hey, I'm Riggers. Thanks for dropping in. Today I want to open up a few PS Vita games I recently picked up as my monthly treat to myself. I have this nice little bundle of PS Vita games here that are sealed, and if you've watched any of my opening sealed games videos before, you'll know how I feel about sealed games. Graded games are perhaps the biggest cancer in retro gaming. I try to keep things as polite and non-rude on this channel as possible, but I think people who get games graded and people who grade games and put these games up for ridiculous prices in the market, I think they are fucking pathetic. Putting a game that's stuck in cellophane, so a game that's trapped in a box, and then paying someone else to go, this cellophane is very glossy. Oh, but what's this? A millimeter split to the cellophane at the bottom. No, that's not a perfect graded game. It's an almost perfect graded game. Let's put it in a box with some sort of magnetic seal or whatever it is. Let's send it back to the seller after several months. And that person gets it back. Oh, I've got a game that's never been opened. In a box, in cellophane, in another box that I paid someone to put in that box. And I'm going to charge you on eBay, Uber I nearly said, on eBay, like £2,000 for this game that might be like a 10 quid game if you just pull the cellophane off. So we're paying thousands of pounds for something that's just wrapped in a thin layer of plastic that someone then pays to have a thick layer of plastic wrapped around. And then you can pay several grand for the privilege of buying a double plastic wrapped game just to put on a shelf and be like, wow, I wasted money. Aren't I cool? It's sad as fuck. Equally, one could argue my whole channel is sad and my gaming interest is sad, yes, but well, no, that is a good argument. You could say that actually. However, with my collection, every game in my collection is a game I intend to play, and I do regularly go through my, when I mean regularly go through my collection, and anything I change my mind about, I think I'm no longer going to play it. It leaves the collection, either through selling it or I put it into a disc binder. So I might take a stack of this many games and they go into a disc binder, and all of a sudden they take up no space anymore. Just throw away the cases, still keep the covers and the discs, and sometimes the manuals. They might have none, or I might think the manual is superfluous. I don't really need a manual to tell me how to play, like, you know, Connect 4 or something if it's like a family game night, or, you know, with some other miscellaneous release. I'm not really that bothered about collecting manuals, but 3 minutes into this video, oh dear. Well, it's probably going to get like 2 views anyway, and one of them will be an accidental click, and one of them might just be myself checking the video. So since I'm making a video for no one, I can take however long the hell I like. So this game, Disgaea 3, is the first one we're going to crack open. I'm not going to spend too long on each game, but I already did have a copy of this that I've now... Well, here you go, look, see, I've thrown the case away and just put the cartridge to one side. I've got a little case for loose cartridges. I'll put that cover in my disc binder, because if I've got this one that's like in pristine condition, I may as well have this one on my shelf after I've opened it. Another one can just be a nice little spare. I don't, to be honest, nowadays, historically I'd sold things in the past, but I can't bother with all that hassle anymore. So I'd rather just keep things as spares. I don't care. Maybe if I actually make friends one day, I'll be able to give them games and make deals and sales with them. But until that moment should pass, I'll just keep my spares for now in a nice little disc binder or cartridge case or whatever it may be. So, good, we're still recording, everything's fine, my hands are sweaty as fuck because it's a horrible hot day, and I need something to open this. So I just pulled this little pin out of something on the wall, and then we'll just open it like this. This should hopefully work. There we go, I knew that'd work. Just because I'm not going to be able to get any grip on it because my hands are so sweaty, so this feels like the best way I can open the games right now. Opening. opening sealed games, because games are made to be played, not graded. And I will try and sell it in every video. So there's no manual in this one, but it's all in lovely condition. Lovely glossy case. All good. Right down there. The next game we have... I've never actually played a Mortal Kombat game. I've never actually played a Mortal Kombat game. I was meaning to get that recently released Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection. I've not ended up picking it up yet. Oh, sorry, for context, this little bundle that I bought, it was about 100 quid overall. £108 I think, and I added up the individual rough average prices for all of those items individually, and it came out as just above the price I was paying. So I thought, okay, well, I genuinely would like all the things in this bundle. It ends up it ended up at the price of £108 without actually including Disguise 3, so that was just like a freebie extra. And for everything else, it was like, well, it was the equivalent of paying the normal price as if they weren't sealed. So the fact that it's sealed is basically just an extra. But yeah, I've never actually played a Mortal Kombat game, and I'm really into my Vita at the moment this year. So it'd be cool to try it on here, because I've always wondered what these games play like. Goodbye. I don't know if there's anything in here. I assume not. We've just got a nice little cartridge. Shit lighting. We've always got shit lighting. A lovely glossy case. Another game freed from the potential shackles of being graded. Next we have... Ooh. A creaking shelf. Next we have PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale with Fat Princess, Sackboy, Fake Cole, Nathan Drake, Ratchet and Clank, and Sly Cooper, and the Bioshock Big Daddy, and Prapper the Rapper, and Jack and Daxter, and Heihachi Mishima, a guy from Killzone, and I believe he's called Raiden from Metal Gear Solid. Well, I've only played... So I made a video last year on my thoughts on Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater. I haven't played the game since I made that video. I'm a bit embarrassing with my backlog stuff. What I do is buying games. If you have a backlog, well, easy answers to that. Oh, we have something in this one. Oh. There you go, I don't care about that. It's an online passcode. It's from a sealed copy, so if anyone needs that for anything, there you go. You just got yourself a free code. Unless it's expired. Because they do that, don't they? Has it expired? It doesn't have an expiration date on it. So yeah, if anyone needs that for anything, there you go. Got yourself a free code. I played this, I think, the demo as a kid on PlayStation 3. So it's cool to play the full game. I quite like my fighting games. Mainly Tekken, but hey, I've got Mortal Kombat now as well, haven't I? But yeah, real talk, the reason I buy a lot of games is because, well, it's my main interest. I don't have a lot of other expenditure. I don't have kids. In terms of holidays and stuff, I usually go like 1 or 2 a year. Like one abroad holiday, one in my country, terrestrial holiday. I mean, my rent and bills are, unfortunately, they're quite cheap relatively. And I have reasonable spare income. There's nothing that I don't drive, nor do I intend to. I'm not really one to like go out drinking or whatever else. I don't smoke or anything like that. I don't have, things that I end up spending money on. So I just have, spare income, and it's an interest that I have, and that's just it, really. Some people, I'm using the screw again. spend money going to like music concerts and festivals. That's personally not my sort of thing. I can't deal with flashing lights or too loud noise or people. Very much an introvert. But yeah, this is just sort of kind of my outlet for sort of just being my sort of nerdy, extroverted, extremely neurodivergent but annoyingly undiagnosed self. Yeah. I've always found myself fascinated with the history of all the consoles and things, and it's a big escape for me on a personal level because, well, I won't go into too much. This video's getting a bit real. I've not had a good day. Let's just open this first. There we go, another one freed from the shackles. Yeah, basically I had a very abusive childhood, and all these different fictional universes are still a very big escape for me from all the recurring mental health stuff I have going on and the struggles I have on in life. And yeah, so that got depressing real quick. Virtua Tennis 4. I got the third game for my 9th birthday when we were on holiday. First holiday I ever went on in my life. And I got it with my PSP as part of a little bundle, which came with, apparently it was, I think it was on Argos, they had this family pack bundle, and they sold Sega Rally, Ratatouille, SpongeBob SquarePants, The Yellow Avenger, Virtua Tennis 3, hang on, Sega Rally, Virtua Tennis 3, Ratatouille, SpongeBob SquarePants, The Yellow Avenger, Worms Open Warfare, that's it. And those 5 games were $29.97, I believe. I remember a few months after my birthday, I saw the bundle online, I was like, oh, that's why I was bought those specific games, because not necessarily all those games correlated to my interests or things I previously expressed interest in. But yeah, no, I've grown to, I really liked Virtua Tennis 3 in the end. Sega Rally I've completed a few times now. Ratatouille is an amazing game. Amazing game. I made a video on that a long time ago. Still debating whether to either re-record that or upload that old one. It was from years ago on an old channel. But I've still got all the original footage and everything. I was very happy with that video at the time. Certainly, I could do a lot better now. Yeah. So yeah, Virtua Tennis 4. This is an expanded version of the PlayStation 3 version, which I ended up getting in a bundle. Was this in the bundle of the £100, what's it, 2 years? Or was that in the £13.50 bundle I got ages ago? I'm embarrassed that I don't know. I believe that's the part of the one I got in the £145 bundle in my previous video from a while ago. Oh, so this does come with a manual. Let's see how good the manual actually is. Okay, so we've got age ratings, fascinating. We have the table of contents, learn what a main menu and a pause menu is, and oh, the controls. Okay, so this is the main menu. Cool. Here's how you pause the game. And wow, controls. Yeah, I don't think so. Oh, why did you do that? That was a sealed game. You just destroyed the menu. There's nothing to that. It's just literally the main menu and the pause menu. I don't care. I care about recycling. I buy physical goods. I believe very strongly I should give back and recycle. I believe I should do my bit for the environment and then some. And in fact, I go above and beyond quite regularly because by and large society doesn't give a shit when it comes to the environment. I donate to animal charity. That's it. I'm a charities. I donate to WF every month. Only a small amount, but I donate to support orangutans because I feel that they're a nice animal, nice primate, are they called? Who society doesn't really care about in the mainstream that much. And I just felt like a nice animal to support. But we've got Dynasty Warriors Extreme Legends Complete Edition. Dynasty Warriors 8 Extreme Legends Complete Edition. Next. There. How is this video going to edit together? Either I leave all the vitamin stuff in and all the emotional crap, or I edit it all out. Including maybe this reference, or if not, you'll wonder what I'm talking about. Ta-da! Beautiful and unshackled once more. Another win for non-graded. Oh, what is this? A warranty. Oh, it's just pages of. What is that? Edit saved. Fuck. Oh, we're in the cycling. Bye bye. And there we've got the glorious lovely little cartridge. Minimum of 2048 kilobytes for a save. Touchscreen, dual analog sticks. Ad hoc mode, 2 players, blah blah blah. Oh, import your data from Dynasty Warriors 8 and share data from your PS Vita system with your PlayStation 4 and 3 systems. That's cool. 82 playable characters. So that unnerves me a bit because each individual playable character has their own campaign, or barring a couple of exceptions, but by and large every playable character has its own campaign in Dynasty Warriors 6. I'm not playing it through 82 campaigns to finish this game, oh hell no. Then we've got Dynasty Warriors next, which to me that looks really futuristic and spacey, but it's like not. It just looks like normal on the back. But especially with it becoming next, I mean, that looks like a sci-fi edition, so I felt clickbaited when I looked at it and the back, and then when I got it, and it appears to not be like a sci-fi Dynasty Warriors. I thought it was a futuristic themed one, but oh well. Apparently not. Oh well. Taking champagne off. Ugh. There we go. Very nice, very clean, very crisp. None of these rubbish warranties. Deutschland, Österreich, Schweiz, Garantie Limite, 90 jours. Tecmo Korea Europe Ltd. Guaranteed set carte. PlayStation Vita. Contrat to défaut durant une période de 90 jours et copia de la date d'achat si une défaut de fabrication parité et que de cette période de garantie de 90 jours. Basically it's saying blah blah blah, 90-day guarantee, blah blah blah. I used to be a lot better at pronouncing French, but that was a long time ago. A long time ago. But yes, Dynasty Warriors next. I don't know if that one's Vita exclusive. Please let me know below. I've opened this one without even telling you what it is. This is Trigger Happy Havoc Danganronpa. I've been curious about these games for quite a long time. I mean, look at this back. All rise, there is a murder. The only escape from the shock and killing game is murder. I mean, that sounds well messed up and interesting. Uncover the killer at the speed of thought. Bring death to life. I mean, that sounds like a very interesting and compelling premise. And look at this creepy ass bear. It's brilliant. So yeah, I'm very excited for this one. Oh, that's I love that cartridge design. Look at that. Look at that. The bear. It's brilliant. Oh, it does smell a bit nice actually. I hadn't sniffed any others and inhaled that spicy Vita musk, but yeah. I'm excited for that game as well. So, me 1, graded games 0. Well, me about 4 by now, graded games 0. Yeah, so that was my video. Just unwrapping some Vita games. Out of all of them, I'd say the most... I'm kind of excited to play all of them, really. Like I said, the Battle Royale game, I played the demo of as a kid. I've always been curious to play the full game. I already like the Dynasty Warriors games and have quite a few over there. Been curious about Trigger Happy, well, Danganronpa for a long time. Mortal Kombat I've always wanted to play. Is that all of them? Oh, and Retro Tennis, the third game I used to absolutely love. Did a few, never completed them, but playthroughs of Retro Tennis 3. It's brilliant. I can totally see myself like fully getting invested in that and having sort of like a renaissance of my interest in that and getting really hyperfixated on the Virtual Tennis games, similar to how I've really been into the Everybody's Golf games lately. I can totally see that happening because I love the strategy and the gameplay of it. I've really enjoyed playing the Mario Tennis. I can't remember what it's called now. The one on the 3DS. never finished that one. I was really into it at one point. I should go back to that. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed just sort of sitting with me as I've gone through them. It got a bit deep. Yes, it did. But I'm just feeling that vibe today. And this is where I'm at. Some days we have up days, some days we have down days, and I just feel very much about being real on this channel. That's why I keep my edits for my videos quite humble. I do chop bits out sometimes, but I just like to sort of present myself as myself. I'm not interested in being a persona. I'm not interested in being some sort of fake, influencer. These, creepy ass people who do thumbnails and dye their hair bright pink and speaking of, oh my god, guys, squeaky voice and just horrific energy that just makes you want to. Oh god, no, I couldn't be about that. I just had to keep things real, mellow, chill, have a chat, and yeah, just give you little bits of context depending on where I'm at in my head. But this ended up a bit of a long, I can't bloody speak, a rambly long video. That was me opening some sealed PS Vita games, I guess, plus life discussion, I guess you could say. So thank you to the 3.5 snails and pigeons that watch this, and any humans that, have made it this far. Thank you, you're cool. Yeah, thank you for watching. In jokes aside and everything, I do appreciate people watching this. It's a really good creative outlet for me. I do absolutely love doing YouTube and just having a chat and riffing on, sharing cool gaming stuff, moments and thoughts and anecdotes and experiences, whether it's looking at Japanese PlayStation 2 memory cards, the Gizmondo, talking about the Sega Saturn collection, or what games I've played each month, ranking different things that I enjoy, or opening sealed games, talking about how much I love Animal Crossing, or showing off, I don't know, my Final Fantasy 25th anniversary box, which as of right now is still my most popular video. Whatever it is, I appreciate the vibes. Keep them coming. Thank you for watching. Any ideas for videos, I suppose, let me know below. And yeah, take care for now.